Now on Sunrise, a troubled mother on the run. Why the woman who fled as her toddler lay dying from a suspected overdose is now wanted for violent crimes. Plus, shaken up by shootings. Neighbors react as Portland police investigate 4 different shootings in less than 24 hours. Your news starts now. Good morning and thank you for joining us early on this Saturday morning. I'm Thomas Schultz. We'll get to your headlines in just a minute, but first let's check in with Daisy Caballero for a first look at that Saturday forecast. Daisy, foggy but good today, right?
Yeah, pretty foggy today, and we are going to start to see a little bit more some sunshine. And may I say, it's such a treat for us to have Thomas here with us for Sunrise this morning. But yeah, let's talk about that fog because you can see it right here through our Rose City Sky Cam. It is 55 degrees. So if you are planning to drive within the next 20 minutes, hour or so, here is that visibility if you are planning to get on the road. So less than a quarter of a mile of visibility for folks over in Hillsborough, McMinnville, even more down south as we're looking down in Corvallis and Eugene. So of course, just keep that in mind. But aside from that, once the fog kind of clears around 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, we will continue to see this ridge of high pressure build and bring us clear skies and sunny conditions, warm conditions as well. So looking at our current conditions right now, it is pretty chilly as we're looking over in Forest Grove, 41 degrees this morning, Hillsborough 43, and looking down south a little bit more, 41 in McMinnville and 50 degrees in Salem. So here's your day at a glance. We're expected to see those low 70s for Portland and Vancouver, 69 degrees for Longview. We'll talk about those rain totals that we saw yesterday coming up in my full forecast.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Daisy. Well, we start this half hour with the search for a mother 3 weeks after her toddler died from a suspected fentanyl overdose. Police call her armed and dangerous and say she's suspected in several violent crimes. Catherine Cook has a look at the case for us.
This is 26-year-old Mary Jacobo. Police say she's the mother of the 2-year-old girl who died from a suspected fentanyl exposure. It happened last month in this mobile home park in Northeast Portland. Police say Jacobo fled the scene while first responders tried to save Aurora's life. Since the girl's death, police say Jacobo has racked up multiple warrants for her arrest. She's suspected in several crimes, including carjacking someone at gunpoint.
They really want to find her, and I'm happy that they do.
Dominique Hodges is Aurora's cousin. She's anxious for police to find and arrest Mary Jacobo.
I hope that Aurora gets justice for what happened to her. She deserves justice, and Mary getting captured and having to answer for her crimes and what she did to Aurora is, there's no justice, but we can settle for that.
Police describe Jacobo as 5'5", 135 pounds with hazel eyes. She has tattoos on the front of her neck, chest, and left hand. And she may have dyed her hair blonde. Dominique isn't surprised.
She actually recently was trying to spread the word that she had passed away herself. So she's really at this point trying to elude police.
Dominique says their family just received Aurora's ashes on Friday. We're still waiting for the official cause of death from the medical examiner's office, though anyone with information on Mary Jacobo's whereabouts is asked to call Portland police. The mother of a first grader has filed a lawsuit against the Tiger Tualatin School District after the boy's teacher allegedly slapped him multiple times in front of his class. According to the Oregonian, the mother of a 7-year-old boy at Byram Elementary claims his teacher struck him at least 6 times, punishing him for standing on a chair last December. She's seeking $350,000 in damages. The suit says the teacher self-reported the incident and was put on administrative leave, but ultimately was allowed to return to her job. She has not been charged criminally. The district has not commented, citing its policy on pending litigation. In Washington, State Patrol is investigating after a dog fell from an I-5 overpass Thursday, landing on a car. Thankfully, the dog named Sky is okay. Her human says Sky is being treated at an animal hospital and just has a few cuts on her hind leg. It's still not clear what exactly led up to the fall or how Sky got out of her house. Well, Portland police have been dealing with a series of shootings across the city. In 4 incidents, someone's been hit or killed in a span of 24 hours. Alma McCarty talked to neighbors and police about these investigations.
Another night, another crime scene, this time after a man crashed his car when bullets hit him on Columbia Boulevard near MLK before 6 p.m. Officers say he was up and talking when taken to the hospital, and the passenger in his car was not hurt. However, the suspects in what's believed to be a drive-by took off before police got on scene. Earlier Friday, around 1:30 in the morning, a PPB officer shot and killed a man at an apartment complex on Southeast Lambert. They were called out an hour prior to reports of a man armed with a rifle, allegedly yelling and making threats to neighbors there.
These events are exponentially impactful to the city as a whole, so not just for the individuals closest to it, but throughout.
Investigators later determined the firearm in his hand was in fact a pellet gun.
The thing that I worry about is, the de-escalation strategies that our police officers use, and really wanted to make sure that those are humane and that they're really taking the life of the person with the arm also into consideration.
About 4 hours before that deadly shooting,
Just heard about 10 loud pops of gunshots going across the street.
another at a Lamoda cannabis store in the St. John's neighborhood.
Right after I heard the gunshots, I heard sirens for half an hour, a ton of them.
Officers say 2 people were killed. No word yet on what led up to this shooting, but PPB tells us someone they believe to be involved stayed on the scene and cooperated with them. And finally, at around 8:15 Thursday on Northeast 102nd, PPB roped off the Gateway Shopping Center parking lot after a man was shot and seriously injured. Officers did not make any arrests.
And crime is a big topic in the race to be Portland's next mayor. KGW is partnering with the Oregonian to host a debate a week from next Tuesday featuring the top candidates for that job. We're hoping you can send us your questions on video for one or more candidates. Include your name, your neighborhood, and your question. Quick and succinct is appreciated. Then email your video to debate@kgw.com. You can also scan this QR code for more details, then join us live Tuesday, October 15th, starting at 6:30 in the evening right here on KGW. We've got a quick traffic reminder for you as well. The Portland Marathon is set to take over parts of the city tomorrow morning. Both the marathon and half marathon start and end at the waterfront. But the 26.2-mile-long course will take thousands of runners through 20 neighborhoods and across multiple bridges. That means you can expect closures as early as 6:30 Sunday morning. For a full list of traffic impacts, head to kgw.com. And keep your eyes on the night sky tonight. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration forecast a strong geomagnetic storm. Tonight's going to be your best opportunity to see the northern lights, though chances don't look quite as great in the Portland metro as they were back in May. Keep in mind, experts say the aurora borealis doesn't need to be directly overhead, but can be spotted as far as 600 miles away if it's bright and conditions are right. That means look to the north and away from city lights.